Hello and welcome back. Today, we are going to be driving some irresponsibly fast cars away from some other irresponsibly fast cars. This is a brand new introduction. I promised at the end of the last video to bring more mess, and this is probably about as messy as I've gotten in my car creation time. This is called the Heyo family sedan. It is heavier than the Ballista Z at 6,000 pounds. This is more than that. I think it's about 1,000 pounds heavier, and it has a 7-liter V12 engine, all-wheel drive. I'm not going to give it any further introduction. We are going to be driving very fast on the American road map and going to the end of this course into the gigantic cinder blocks. I couldn't find any small ones, so we're just going to be ramming into this very heavy wall at extremely high speeds, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. I'm just going to do a crash run each. There's really no such thing as a successful run when it is to crash. And we'll just do a few more cars than usual this video, and that'll be that. So, let's get started. Well, alright, of course we have our first car. This is the ETK I series that we looked at in the last video. It has plaid seats, nice beige or cream colored exterior. We have all the rally modifications installed on it still from last video. It has a supercharger, all-wheel drive welded together, some larger wheels, but we've swapped the rally, or the off-road tires, I should say, with racing ones, giving it a little bit more boost, and of course it still has the nitros. So, let's get started with this one. Alright, here we have the Bastion seen in the last video. This is the supercharger. It has 2 superchargers on it. I believe they're both stage 2, and that's pretty much it. And also all-wheel drive. It's a V6 initially, engine 3.5 liter, and now we have racing tires. So let's continue with this one. Well, alrighty, next up we have the return of the Mini Monster. This small man had previously gigantic tires and wheels on it. Well, I mean, it still does, but now we just have race tires on it. This has a Stage 2 turbocharger as well as a root supercharger bolted onto it, and nitros. It gets very hot, and hopefully we can even make it to the end. Well, okay, next up is a familiar car. If you've been watching any of my other 4 videos on this channel, this is the GTR, spelled phonetically. Of course, this has a supercharger and a turbocharger and a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't even remember anymore. None of the transmissions are powerful enough to handle the engine that I've put in this thing, even though it's still a V6. So I have like 3 of the 5 gears be the exact same ratio, and it goes all the way down to the highest reduction that it can go. The clutch struggles on this car, I will not lie to you. So let's hope that it doesn't light on fire, and hopefully we can hit 175. Well, alrighty, we have here our next car. This is the fastest car shown off in the last video. This is, of course, the new supercar that was added. I've done some things to it, some horrifying things to it. We've removed a lot of weight. We have a double barrel shot of nitros that has 180 shot. We have quad turbos. We have a supercharger. We have everything. And we have all-wheel drive and race tires. This is called the ERR. And let's just see if we could keep it on the ground. Well, alright, we have here the next car. This is, as it's known in the game files, Hell. This is The V12 Sunburst that we saw in another video, it of course has all-wheel drive. It has a 5.7 liter, I think, V12, making way too much power, so we have a lot of downforce in the back, single exhaust for some reason, and no door handles on the back doors. If you get into this car, it is a one-way ticket, and I'm sure you'll see that in this next clip. So let's get started. Well, alright, speaking of cars that are making a return from other videos, we have our second to last car. This, of course, is the Firehawk. It's a very well-known mod. It used to be a Moonhawk, but it had a lot of work done to it. It has a Merlin 27-liter V12 airplane engine in it, somehow. But I've taken the liberty and modifying it further to have twin turbos on it for some reason. This is called the Modded Missile, and it's about to go very fast. Well, alright, we have here the final car of the video. This is what we introduced in the beginning. This is the mess of a car that is the Heyo family sedan. Yes, it only has 2 doors, but it's a sedan. I don't know. I have the screen pulled up with all the information on it. Ignore the weird hole in the side of the car that's not supposed to be there. But this is powered by a 10.8 liter, 1,373 horsepower, 1,011.6 pound-feet of torque, big 12 V12 engine in the front, big hood, of course. It's all-wheel drive. It goes 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, and it weighs 6,392 pounds. It is quite possibly the largest engine that I made. I actually forgot that this car even existed. It's technically another version of the Ballista, but it's very old and has way too much power on it and tires. So let's go very fast, and then that'll be it. Well, thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm pretty sure that's all I had planned for this episode. Next time, we're going to be playing Teardown again, and we're going to be chased by these guys who just pulled up in their car, apparently, and are now on the hunt. We're going to do a few more missions. I might not do a 45-minute episode, but maybe we'll cut that down by about half or something. Maybe we'll make it a little bit more faster paced, too. Who knows? We'll see what the vibe is. But now we have a gun, so this should be rather fun. See you next time, and I hope you enjoyed.